Hal! Welcome back and prepare for day 2 of the 300 Days of Disney. On today's episode, we're going to talk about Kingdom Hearts, DuckTales, and Snow White. Premiere at the Carthay Circle on the 21st of December 1937, Snow White has been dubbed many things. A masterpiece, revolutionary, the start of Walt's success, the most amazing animated film of all time, and Disney's folly? Yes, guys! This film, before release, was considered to be the thing that would ruin Disney completely. With quotes such as, "No one wants to sit through a feature-length animated film, all those bright colours will make your eyes hurt," and others such as, "You will never get people to cry over a silly cartoon," were words that people would soon come to regret when this film finally aired. Based on the story by the Brothers Grimm, Walt had an obsession with this story as a child, and whenever he seen a live-action silent film based on Snow White, he knew he needed to do the same, but better. Development of Snow White started in early 1934, and what a long journey it would be along the way, with many moments where it nearly never happened due to difficulty of making such a film at the time, without techniques such as dubbing that we have today, and other factors like financial. And could Walt actually afford to make this? Honest answer, he couldn't. Walt put everything he had into this film, all the personal wealth he had, and multiple loans from the bank, and he still ran out of money, with not long to go before the film was released. Luckily, he got the chance to get the rest of the money he needed from the bank. However, it took Walt doing one of the hardest things of his career, showing a film that was unfinished. However, being the perfectionist he was, that's to be expected. But, as is also to be expected, the man from the bank loved it, and told Walt he was going to make a lot of money, as it definitely did. I believe the reason behind this is because yes, the animation and all is great, but what makes a Disney film so good is how they bring them to life. And could you imagine sitting there listening to Walt explain his final product? I get goosebumps thinking about how Walt made that story come to life with that banker. This story is wonderful, but Walt made us cry. He also made us laugh and fall in love with what, for the time, is quite a lot of main characters to remember. In fact, guys, I challenge you now, pause this video and in the comment section below, give me as many of the 7 dwarfs as you can remember. No cheating now, guys. Remember, Walt is watching. I can remember each and every one of these characters, and want to know who else remembers all these characters? The Academy Awards, guys. Snow White was the first animated film to receive an Academy Award, and it was such a special moment. Shirley Temple awarded Walt the bust, but instead of the famous gold statue we all know, he got a big one with 7 little ones beside it. How adorable is that?
Aren't you proud of it, Mr. Disney?
I'm so proud I think I'll bust.
This film really is what critics say it is, and more. And it really is a miracle we did get the film. Walt had to take a break at the time because he was having, as everyone described, a midlife crisis because of the immense pressure from the film. He took such a breakdown that he needed to take his family on holiday to get away from it all. This was all it took to give Walt that fire that we loved from him. Because while in Europe, he decided to go to the theatre with Roy, his older brother. This specific theatre showed a feature-length version of Walt's animated shorts strung together. And I can just imagine the scenario with Walt leaning over to Roy, nudging him, going, "Hey, see? Told you it would work." Well, he came back from this trip and worked hard. And when I say worked hard, guys, I mean hard. With edits happening 4 days before the epic premiere. Well, I did say he was a perfectionist. This film made the impossible happen, and with such amazing work from everyone, never mind Walt himself, I personally don't believe it will ever or should be knocked off its throne as the film that stood the test of time and still remains the best animated film ever. DuckTales. Guys, I can't express how much I love DuckTales. This show was created, released, and ended before I was even born, and I still loved it. DuckTales began production in 1986, and it was actually had a movie released first in September of 1987. We first saw The Treasure of the Golden Sun, a Disney Duck-style Indiana Jones film, and it was a beautiful show. This show paved the way for great shows from Disney such as Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and a show I mentioned in my previous video, Goof Troop. But what makes it so iconic? Honestly guys, I can't say. It's way more than one thing. Scrooge McDuck, the money-hungry uncle that's richer than Donald Trump. You would think that sounds like a bad guy, but this is probably the most amazing character. The mighty Scottish duck goes on adventures all around the world, hunting all sorts of treasures and following any scheme that makes him richer, with his trusty pilot Launchpad Quack, the Duckburg equivalent of Goofy, who again is just another reason that made this show so great. Now again, how can this be great? It's just two characters that aren't Disney's top characters. Why else is it good? Enter Donald Duck and his wonderful nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. These characters will be some of my favourites of all time. They're lovable little rascals that are always up to no good, but all in the goal of having amazing childlike fun along the way. Along with Webby Vanderquack, they're adorable little angel that needs as much attention as the rest. There really is a never-ending list of lovable characters in this old and new that you just can't help but love. Unfortunately, DuckTales ended in 1990 with a total of 100 episodes, 1.5 movies I'd say, because the first movie, the original one, was actually broke down into 5 episodes, and a video game. Many fans were left heartbroken after that. They only showed up in reruns in 1995. It was brought back with Toon Disney from 1999 to 2004, and then after that it died again. However, fans of the show are never going to truly allow that to happen, so in 2017 Disney finally caved and brought back to us a new version of the DuckTales. This time they used one of my favourite actors, and I don't care what any of you say out there, the best Doctor Who ever, David Tennant, to voice Scrooge McDuck, which even a diehard fan like me that loved the original series fell in love with this series all over again. It is still running to this day. We've already seen a movie come from it, so long may it continue. I hope we can have DuckTales around a lot longer, and it's a show I hope we can show our families for generations to come. Kingdom Hearts. With this one guys, I'm just going to give you a basic overview, as I don't want to do a full video on Kingdom Hearts and the entire Kingdom Hearts story, because I'm saving that for a later video once I've completed the newly released Kingdom Hearts 3, which, if any of you guys follow me on Twitch out there, currently under the stupid name of the Garbage Man Camp, I will be streaming a lot from its release at midnight tonight. But anyway, on to the game. Kingdom Hearts follows a young boy named Sora, who's been appointed as the Keyblade Master. Darkness is filling the worlds, and you have to use your key to fight and lock away the darkness. Kinda sounds like a Final Fantasy game, doesn't it? That's because it is a Final Fantasy game. Final Fantasy decided to team up with Disney, and the company Square Enix released Kingdom Hearts. A beautiful amalgamation of both universes. With Sora, you team up with Donald and Goofy and travel to new worlds to beat the darkness and try to find lost friends along the way. These worlds are made based on classic Disney films, and wow, they are beautiful. You travel to the depths of Atlantis to help Ariel and the Little Mermaid. You can help Geppetto find Pinocchio inside of Monstro's belly, or you can help Tarzan get rid of Saber and Clayton while swinging through the jungle, or even just help Pooh Bear get some honey in the 100-acre wood. Kingdom Hearts is a game you can spend hours playing, and many more hours replaying over and over again. Like with most things Disney, it stands the test of time, and is still so fun, immersive, and beautiful to play to this day. In fact, Kingdom Hearts is that good, it has been 14 years since Kingdom Hearts 2 was released, and I've waited patiently for this game to finally arrive, and now it has. If you haven't played Kingdom Hearts before, and are a huge Disney fan, first of all, what have you been doing with your life? Second of all, get onto it now. With all the famous voices from the characters you remember, to even using the kid from The Sixth Sense, Haley Joel Osment, to play Sora, you'll be warped into this Disney world and you will never want to leave. We thank goodness that we didn't have to talk about anything bad this episode, and I'm hoping it will keep that way tomorrow when we talk about some Disney theme parks. But do you disagree with my opinions? Or have you any horrific Disney World stories you would like to share with me? Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below and I will discuss it on channel. And as always guys, Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you always know when the magic is live. Until tomorrow guys, much love and Hollens.